Awareness comes in many forms. In fast-paced times such as these, it seems instantaneous information via electronic media can often try to replace our real-world experiences. However, one of the most gratifying forms of awareness still comes in the form of the social experience, person to person, person to nature. You know, we can learn a lot from a small hamlet nestled in central New York. When the rural hamlet of South Otselic endeavored to create a Fishing Heritage Day on the third Saturday of each May, it did so in keeping in mind the social experience. One cannot help but notice that the common thread running throughout the hamlet of South Otselic happens to be a river. Yes, the Otselic River offers miles of unfettered access to prospective trout anglers. The river is caressed by gentle rolling hills, forests, and farmland. Its meandering waters can provide many hours of enjoyment in pursuit of the elusive brown and brook trout. Healthy family pastimes like fishing foster healthy communities.
Definitely. I mean, I grew up in a small town very similar to this area. A lot of farming, a lot of small businesses. You have wonderful people in the rural areas. It's a great place to be. Everything you want is here, and the history, tradition, I mean, you just drive through the valley or snowmobile through the valley depending on what time of year it is. The recreational activities that are here, just a way of life. It may be a slower pace, but I believe it's the preferred pace for many people if they just got a chance to experience it. So we need to broadcast it, and an event like this and other things that this community does, I think does get that message out.
There you go. You could just keep the buckets out of the water, I'd appreciate it. Just dump them right at the edge.
I'm Betty Robinson, and I am the Otselic Valley Agriculture Science teacher. I've been teaching here since March of 1980. The students I have with me today are my junior and senior class. Most of my students are avid outdoorsmen. They take away from it the fact that we have really good water quality in this area. We do go out and we do water testing. We check it for macroinvertebrates, and we have high quality water here. And the fact that trout are able to live in this high quality water where they've got nice clean water, the kids take that back, and they're very proud of the fact that they can go in their backyard and go fishing. I have one of my students lives in that house right there. So they're very proud of that. I have an organic, certified organic dairy farm about 3 miles up the road, and one of the tributary creeks runs right back here, and I'm proud to be a farmer to help keep this water clean. Fishing Heritage Day is really good for the community. I like how they took the fact that gladding braidage was originally a fish line, and they took that kind of heritage that we have in this town and created something unique that you don't find in every town in central New York.
It's been said that small business is the backbone of the American economy. Well, how about the story of the Gladding Corporation? Here's a company that's been in existence since 1816, a true American success story. The idea being that American ingenuity can withstand the test of time and survive in today's global marketplace without sacrificing its moral obligation to the community.
There is something really pleasant about being here. I'll tell you, it is from a business standpoint, we are committed to the people because we need them, because we're so isolated, and they're committed to us because they need us because we're a good, solid employer for them. It's a nice marriage, and it's a wonderful place to come to work every day. You know, we often kind of joke with our customers in Los Angeles who will call us late in the day and say, "Did our UPS shipment get there?" And we tell them, "No, well, they only come once." And they're usually on time unless the cows are crossing the road, and then they're 10 minutes late. You know, it's a real nice bit of Americana still hanging on. It's been a really nice thing for the community. You know, the company's been here forever, and just a couple local citizens took it upon themselves to celebrate the history here. It's terrific for the valley. It really has been a wonderful experience, and everybody takes part, and every organization, civic organization, and the firemen and the townspeople, everybody gets involved, and it's really it's a small little community, but there's a lot of pride here. It's nice.
The Gladding name for some 200 years still remains synonymous with fishing.
This is the 4th year that the Heritage Association has asked me to sponsor a pictorial cancellation through the Postal Service. And what this is they request the special stamper, and they design it, and I propose it to headquarters in Albany, and they send me the stamper. The Postal Service will be setting up a temporary station, Fishing Heritage Day station. I will be canceling with the pictorial cancellation stamper envelopes, postcards, or if you would like to bring a brochure and purchase a stamp to put on it and use that as a souvenir of the day, you can do that. And all it is the cost of the 45-cent stamp.
Being close to nature provides us with the knowledge that we are part of nature and we best take care of it. The diligent efforts of the staff at the South Otselic State Fish Hatchery exemplifies this notion.
I'm a hatchery manager. We raise tiger muskies. This is primarily what this building was built for back in '84. And again, that's a hybrid between a northern pike and a muskellunge. And we start out with 4 pounds of a muskie, or tiger muskie, northern muskie fry that are no bigger than that in early April. And by September, we'll have over 7 tons of fish in the hatchery. We'll give tours throughout the day, and also we'll have a fishing clinic across the street for the kids to learn how to fish. Demonstrations in here on fly tying and insect identification. What our job is really is to raise fish for people to catch, and it's kind of, like I say, it's rewarding for us to see that, and to see the smiles and the yells and the screams when they pull the fish in.
You know, when we teach our children how to fish, we give them the most important lesson in survival, and that is where our food comes from, the gift of life itself.
The kids get in touch with the excitement and the fun of fishing. Trout Unlimited sends over fishing poles, bait, and they supervise the kids fishing. Well, we wanted this to be a community-wide event, so we are very intentional about having things that kids might enjoy, and we do it here in the park because there is playground equipment here, and we have folks who bring in animals, and the Zoo-mobile from Binghamton is here, and they always bring some very interesting animals for the kids, birds, snakes, and other kinds of creatures. It's free to everybody. We have lots of vendors and a wide variety of vendors, so that there's something for everyone here, and we're very pleased with that. Even if you were not coming to this event, it would be well worth the trip to come to this valley, to see the variety of geographical terrain, the beautiful Otselic River, the hills. It really is a beautiful part of upstate New York.
Healthy family pastimes like fishing foster healthy communities, which in turn can help to inspire a nation and ultimately improve the world in which we live. Imagine that, all from the simple act of fishing.